How do you read?
Clear to you.
Loud and clear. Defrosting cabin is up to you. Fuel selectors. Cross speed, please verify.
Perfect.
November 16560 Zulu. Wind 330 at 5. Weather better than 5005. Temperature 13 dew point 0. Altimeter 2984. IFR arrivals expected on have approach on West 5 and 29er in use. Ground delayed effect San Francisco and Denver. Call for release Seattle. Notice parachute jumping activity onto the chutes 020 radio 17 DME 4 nautical mile radius surface at 900,000. Advise on his contact. You have November.
Okay, we got November. Wind is 330 at 5. Altimeter is 2984. Altimeter set, both on primary and secondary. Transponder squawk VFR. Taxi briefing, you're expected to runway 29er. Taxi V Bravo, hold short or cross runway 23. And then continue taxi to 29er and then hold short of 29er. We got hotspots, intersection of Alpha and Bravo, and all lights on, we're crossing the runway. Okay.
Alright, did the parking brake off.
Okay, left clear, forward clear, right clear. Okay, run up checklist. Parking brake set. Flight controls check. Left aileron up, right aileron down, right aileron up, left aileron down. Okay, rudder pressure and elevator pressure felt. Flight instruments check.
So,
how should I check the glass panel?
what's that?
How should I check the glass panel?
So basically, 2984 and 2984, cool, you got both of those in. So really what you're just looking for is that the altimeters are, you know, where they should be. They're all within 75 feet, both of them are. The AHRS is showing that you're level and it's agreeing, right? It's not showing that you're upside down or anything like that. There's no large red X's across the screen. The reason why there's 2 red X's here is because we haven't gotten the GPS position yet, right? So we can get into that when we do radios and avionics. 281, 295 there on the magnetic compass versus the magnetometer. You can't change it even if it was wrong, so it's not really something that's that big of a concern. And just, you know, overall the airspeeds are at 0 and it just looks normal.
Okay.
That's really kind of what you're looking for.
Okay.
Then you can go to your radios and avionics, right? Make sure that this is valid, which it's not, but we're not flying IFR, so that's okay. This needs to be changed. 81. And then your HSI here is your CDI is half left, and that's a green, and there's and your glide slope's half up. And your RMI and your desired tracker 135 and 150.
Is it normal?
Yeah, we'll see. Let it get its position first. Not very normal, no. Usually just rebooting it.
Uh-huh.
Let it reset.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, so it's available. What I'm going to do real quick is... Oh,
No,
sorry.
you're good, you're good.
Not bad. Yeah, sometimes you just got to reset them.
That's the first time I got that incident.
Yeah, usually that's all that you got to do is just reset it.
Okay, mine is paired. I skipped the Raymond Walls check for today.
Yeah, that's
okay. So selector is back on. Please verify.
good. Perfect.
Sure is rich.
You can go full rich.
Full rich, okay. Throttle 1,500. Propellers, whether I'm looking for RPM and oil pressure down and manifold pressure up.
So because this is the first flight of the day, we'll do 3 on each engine.
RPM down. Oil pressure down. Manifold
You
pressure
can go
up.
a little bit longer. Go all the way. There you go, back up.
The manifold pressure up. Go right.
There you go.
RPM down.
Once you really hear it go boof, then you can
Okay.
throw it back up.
Oil
Good.
pressure down. The manifold pressure up.
And then on that, the last one's no oil on the cowlings to make sure there's no internal crack or leak or something that's going to be.
Okay. Throttles to 2,000. Okay, mixture lead.
Eugene Atlantic 517 Kilo Juliet.
Okay, mixture lead. Propellers reduced to 1,900.
25 minutes from being on your ramp. We should have 2 rental cars there. If we could pull the SUV out plane side and leave the car, and then we'll also need a lap service. November 517.
Starting manifold pressure 17.8. Throttles increased to 19.8. Okay, very fast, still at 2,000.
So, okay, you were doing one at a time?
I got 2 FBOs calling. This is for Atlantic at Eugene for 517 Kilo Juliet.
Get back to 18.9. Okay. Propellers reduced to 19.
29er taxi to Bravo, hold short runway
29.
5.
Starting 19, increased to 21.
We'll advise when we're on the ground, just letting you know.
Still at 19.
Early ahead of time that we'll need it.
Back to
517 Kilo Juliet.
19. Still at 19. Propellers go full forward.
Leave that, the rental car out front and pull the SUV
RB
out
check. Drop. Looking for the
Yep.
RPMs, right?
Yeah, they don't need to drop very much.
Magnetos check. Left off. Back on. Left right off.
Ooh, this. Yeah,
Is it too lean?
Yeah, it was a little lean.
Okay.
That might be why the. Yeah, that might be why the carpet was doing its thing.
Right, left off. The clearing procedure is the same.
Yep.
As the Cessnas. Within 175, left, right within 50. Alternators check.
Yep, so cycle left alternator.
Left alternator up.
There's a drop rise. Annunciator. Gotta make sure the annunciator comes on. Okay, now back on.
Back on.
Rise, drop, annunciator goes away. Same thing. Right, drop, rise, annunciator.
Yeah.
And rise, drop, annunciator goes away.
Is suction gauge.
Not applicable. No, we're in glass.
Not applicable in glass.
Yep.
Okay. Engine instruments check. Looking all green. Annunciator panel check. Working.
Alternator 1 was it?
It was working when we cycled out there, right?
It should come on. Go ahead. That's fine.
Throttle idle check.
There you go.
Engine still running back to 1000. Okay, takeoff briefing. We're expected to use runway 29er. Runway length is 7,006 feet. Our takeoff distance to clear 50-foot obstacle is 2,050 feet. If we reach 70% of rotation speed until we use 50% of available takeoff distance, we'll abort takeoff. If engine failure before rotation, throttle idle, apply brakes. If we have engine failure after rotation and have sufficient runway to land, we'll land on the runway. If engine failure after rotation and below 3,000 feet AGL, feather secure and land. If we are above 3,000 feet AGL, we'll try to restart the engine. Taxi briefing, where you
expect 29
yeah, 29er. Can I contact ground now? Or
yep.
Yeah.
And just remember Seminole, not Cessna. It's okay, it happens.
Redmond ground, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha.
Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, Redmond ground.
Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, flight school request taxi to active runway, information November, northbound departure.
Seminole 0 Juliet Alpha, runway 29er, taxi to Bravo, hold short of runway 5.
Taxi to runway 29er via Bravo, hold short of runway 5. Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha. Okay, left clear, forward clear, right clear.
Parking brake off.
Parking brake off.
And recog light on, the one on the very right. Or right, there you go.
Redmond ground, Seminole 8125 Lima.
Okay. Instruments. Head indicator and magnetic compass is fully moved.
Seminole 8125 Lima, Redmond ground.
Seminole 8125
Pull
Lima
inside.
is at South Ram Zulu 3, information November, taxi for a left departure.
Seminole 25 Lima, runway 29er, taxi to Bravo, hold short of runway 5.
29er via Bravo, hold short runway 5, Seminole 8125 Lima.
You looking for ground speed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right there, which is nice.
Redmond ground, Sky Service 6.
It is nice.
Sky Service 6, Redmond ground. Redmond ground, Sky Service 6 at Zulu 2, like to proceed city route. Sky Service 6, proceed city route. Proceeding city route, Sky Service 6.
Left has a little bit more power than the right.
Yep. hold short of 5.
Yeah. Alpha is clear.
Seminole 00 Alpha cross 25 at Bravo.
That was us, right? Proceed at Bravo, Seminole 4508 Alpha.
Seminole 25 Lima cross 25 at Bravo.
Okay, runway 5 is clear.
5 at Bravo, Seminole 25 Lima.
Ground Sky Service 6, clear the movement area at the north ramp.
Okay, Service 6, roger.
Oh, and then once you're clear, landing light, fin strobe on, snap it off. Good. You can go up a little bit further, but whatever you're comfortable with.
Cool. Before takeoff checklist, throttle 2000. Radio set to tower. Fuel selectors on, please verify.
Verified.
Flaps up, cowl flaps open, carb off, props full forward, fuel pumps on. Cabin door
So
secured,
just
please
be
verify.
sure, right, when you flip those fuel pumps on that you do,
Oh
you
yeah.
ensure after you flip them on that they're in agreement.
Traffic in sight, number 2 to land for runway 29.
Closing latched.
Cessna 407.
Cessna 407, follow the 1 mile final traffic and runway 29
And
clear to
then
land.
once you get cleared for takeoff, then you can flip the recog, the strobe.
29 clear to land.
Still moving forward.
Cessna 407 following that traffic in.
Once we get cleared for takeoff, then you can flip the landing, the strobe, and the recog off.
Okay. Normal takeoff, right?
Yeah, we'll do normal takeoff. Actually, we'll do a short field.
Okay.
Just, well, it is your first Seminole flight, isn't it?
Second one.
Oh, your second one?
Yeah. I should have said the first one.
Well,
Lower expectations.
That's weird.
And is that what was our first one?
Because it only let me schedule your first one.
Cessna 6 Mike Echo, turn left on runway 5,
okay,
right turn Bravo, contact Bravo.
Okay, so you have flown
On left, on left on prop.
Yeah, we'll do short field takeoff.
Left 5 and then right on Bravo, Cessna 386 Mike Echo.
Because a lot of times I find that people just, they lack in just the overall fun of flying the Seminole. Like, you know, they'll do short field takeoff and they're like, oh, well, I expect the instructor to give me an engine failure, so there's no point in me actually doing like a true short field takeoff.
Oh,
So
makes sense.
a lot of the times I like to have you guys do short field, like just do short field takeoff. Because there needs to be fun in it.
It kind of sucks when you only have 4 or 5 flights and you have to do all the line items.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like you don't have the time to just enjoy flying the fast airplane.
Yeah.
You're so obsessed with doing the maneuvers and landings perfectly.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
100%.
And I think that's the good thing about being an MEI.
Cessna 653, extend downwind, I'll call you base.
Extend downwind, you'll call base 89653.
Have you ever made a ready for departure in sequence? Call?
No.
So just tell them, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
That's 407, turn left, Bravo 3, contact ground.
Well, she's probably gonna.
Left to Bravo 3 and we'll contact ground 6407.
That's a 9042, runway 11, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Runway 29 clear for takeoff, Cessna 64942. Make sure full wrench, function, enter. Time transponder light.
Stuck mic, right?
Nice. Great job. Don't forget your picture.
Raven Tower, Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha, holding short of 29, ready for departure, request short delay.
Cessna 653, base turn approved, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Base turn approved, runway 29, clear touch and go, 89653.
Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha, Raven Tower, hold short, runway 29.
Hold short runway 29, Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha.
Tower 8125 Lima, ready to go, number 2, 29er.
Seminole 8125 Lima, Raven Tower, hold short, runway 29.
Hold short, 29er, 25 Lima.
Creeping forward again. We're still moving forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This airplane, you gotta kind of be on the brakes pretty hard.
Yeah. Tower Scars 3735 RNF Yankee 5.
Tower 3735, Raven Tower, Port KP.
Port KP, Scars 3735.
Looks like they're coming in pretty fast.
Probably for 152. They nailed it.
A little flat.
1029 flare because
correction, Skywas 3735, runway 5, clear land. Traffic departing runway 29 to Seminole.
Land runway 5, Scars 3735.
Seminole 0 Juliet Alpha, runway 29, clear for takeoff. Unable short delay, traffic 5 mile final, runway 5.
Clear to take off runway 29, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha. Just normal takeoff?
Yep.
Okay. Final approach clear, runway 29 is clear. Just check, make sure go rich.
About 3/4.
Yeah.
Just for the DA. A little bit more, about right.
That's 89653, make right traffic,
all
report
green.
midfield.
Make right traffic, report midfield 89653.
Lights on.
7000 Alpha, without
Timer
delay,
on.
traffic now is 4 mile final.
No delay, 0 Alpha.
Transponder squawk VFR.
And up to 2000.
2000.
And go ahead.
Green. Airspeed alive. .75 rotate. Pitch for 88.
Tower 7025, when we're ready to go 29er.
Positive rate.
5 Lima, hold short, runway
Below
29, landing
190
traffic, regional jet, runway 5. 7025 Lima, read back, hold short, instructions.
Alright, hold short 29er.
No green, no red, not in the mirror. Pitch for 88.
Okay, I see. Or just don't make your turn, because they're going to be like...
Okay. I wait for my turn.
Yeah, wait till they're past.
7025 Lima, runway 29er, clear for takeoff, left turn approved.
29er, clear for takeoff, with left turn, Seminole A125 Lima.
Do the load practice, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That was 3735, turn left, one able, contact ground point, good day.
Left one able, ground point needs to go, is 3735, great day.
Redmond Tower, Redmond Tower, Cirrus 123 X-ray, 10 miles north,
3,000 feet above.
South November.
Time checklist. Pitch for 88. Landing gear up, please verify.
70 Druid Alpha, traffic 10 miles north of the field is a Cirrus inbound for right traffic to runway 29er, say altitude.
We'll be looking and currently passing through 5,100, 0 Alpha.
Cirrus 123 X-ray, Redmond Tower, interporter right downwind, runway 29er, traffic
Flaps up,
Seminole northbound at this time, about 4 miles north of the field, 5,100.
Total 25.
Roger, we'll hit right downwind 29 and we're descending out of 5,000, 23 X-ray.
70 Druid Alpha, the Cirrus is descending out of 5,000 feet.
We'll be looking, 0 Alpha.
Cessna 653, runway 29er, clear touch and go.
So about 1,000 feet, right? So 25, 25.
Requesting short approach 89er 653.
So going full doesn't make 25,
Short
so
approach
just
approved, 89er 653.
Cirrus 123 X-ray, pattern out to 4,100.
going full doesn't make like 25, so just go full.
Say again?
Cirrus 123 X-ray, pattern altitude 4,100.
Roger,
Fixtures
4,100, 23 X-ray.
lead,
Redmond Tower, 420 Papa.
trim set.
That's 4203 Papa.
Which altitude should we climb to?
4203 Papa at Paul Build with...
Let's go 85.
8,000?
8,500.
8,500.
Go ahead and
Cessna
level
03
off
Papa,
here.
make a straight in runway 29er.
I want to monitor center because we've got...
It's 123 X-ray, right?
Well, 123 X-ray I'm not too worried about. I'm worried about these guys over here.
Traffic, 6 o'clock.
That's us. Alright, cool. If you want to go back up into the climb now, up to 8,500. Okay. Remember, just go props, then power, right?
Props and power.
Cool, I switched over to the practice area so you can make a call whenever.
Oh yeah, you already did. North practice area, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, 6 miles west of Ray Butte, at 7,200, climbing to 8,500, northbound, north practice. Visibility is not good today.
No, it's not the best. That's why you really got to look outside for traffic.
Yeah.
ADSB does not show them all.
How do you make the volume lower?
Let me see.
It's kind of loud. Okay, level off. Push for level. One. Three.
I don't know.
We just leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, 21, 23, mixture leans, trim set. I like the cowl flaps open, the pumps off. Engine instruments, still all green. Okay, landing and recruit lights on. Cruise checklist complete.
Alright, whenever you're ready, go ahead and show me some slow flight.
Okay. Before maneuver checklist, clear entrance to the left, fuel selector on, please verify.
Verified.
Neutral, flaps 0, cowl flap open, car beat on. Mixture enrich, props full forward. Fuel pumps on, landing lights on, magnetos confirmed on both. Seatbelt seats on and set. We're above 3,000 feet AGL. Emergency landing area, in case of emergency, we'll land at Madras Airport.
Alright.
Okay, position report. North practice traffic, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, 1 mile southeast of Lake Village Chinook, doing maneuvering at 8,500. North practice. Okay, it's sent to 8,500. I'll use that mountain for, that's Jefferson, right?
This one?
That's Hood.
That's Hood, that's Jefferson.
I'll use Hood, Hood for ground reference. Heading 325.
Ground reference or slow flight?
I mean, I'll use that as a ground reference.
Okay.
Yeah. Target airspeed 65. Heading heading to 325, altitude 8,500. They reduce throttle to 15. Below 140, gear down.
North traffic, Seminole 8125, Lima, 5 miles east, correction west, Terrebonne 6,000.
Green, no reds, one in the mirror.
Northbound, headed into Mattress, from practice.
Below 111, flaps 10.
Yeah, you are.
Flaps 25.
Oh yeah.
Flaps 40.
Is this flaps 40 or is that flaps 25?
Oh yeah, flaps 40.
There you go.
We're waiting for 65. Throttle to 18, 19. Okay, pitch for airspeed, powerful altitude. Stabilized.
Alright. Give me left turn to 230, descend to 8,200.
Left turn 230, descent to 8,200.
Five three five one Lima, you're on. We're on. We're headed toward UW right now, RNF 34. We're going to be over your head and then making a left turn, and we're just heading down 58, then 56. Roger, we're not climbing. We're staying at this altitude. 5351 Lima. So thanks. North practice area, Cessna 67710 over Terrebonne at 6,000, heading east. North practice area.
The right turn to back towards Hood, so 320 and up to 8,500.
Okay, back to 320, 8,500. Okay, 8,500.
Alright, go ahead and recover.
Recover. Go full. Left 25. Pitch for 88, 82. Okay, 82, flaps 10. Below 109, gear up. Push for 88. No green, no red, none in the mirror, 88, flap 0. Okay, and cruise checklist. Throttle to 21. Prop to 23. Mixture cleaned, trim set. All flaps open, fuel pumps off. Landing and regular lights on. Engine instruments look all green. Cruise checklist complete.
Okay, cool. Let's do some steep turns.
Okay, steep turns. Should I turn back to?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Actually, let's just do the stalls real quick. Let's do power off, power on, accelerated, then we'll do steep turns.
Okay, premium checklist, fuel selectors on. Can I skip this clearing turns?
Yeah, you can skip them.
Flaps up, cowl flaps open, heartbeat on, steering rich, possible forward. Fuel pumps on, landing record lights on. Magneto's on both.
5351 Lima, we're about 2.5 miles north of Terrebonne, heading back to Redmond.
Seatbelt seats on and set. We're about 3,000 feet AGL, descent to 8,500. The students have climbing tendencies when you fly the Seminoles.
What's that?
The students have climbing tendencies?
Yeah, it's very
Heavy.
normal. And a lot of the times they get sucked in here versus looking outside.
Okay. Okay, power off stall first. Throttle reduced to 15. Below 140, gear down. Okay, 3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror. Below 111, flaps 10. Flaps 25, flaps 40. Rating for 80. Okay, 80, stabilize descent. Or idle. Okay, nose low, wing level, full power. Flaps 25, car beat off. Pitch for 82.
Pitching up.
Okay, 82. Positive rate of climb, flaps 10. Pitch for 88. Below 109, gear up. No green, no red, none in the mirror, 88. Positive rate of climb, flaps 0. And cruise checklist. One. 23. Mixtures.
Start 5 Cessna 4440.
Fuel pumps off.
4,400, climbing 4,500 over Terrebonne. We'll be heading west.
Engine instruments all green.
Landing in area. Start 5 area.
Cruise checklist complete.
Let's do a power on stall.
Okay, power on stall. Checklist, fuel selector on, please verify.
Verified.
Flap 0, cowl flaps open. Heartbeat on. Mixture rich. Props move forward. Fuel pumps on, landing and record lights on, magnetos on both. We're above 1,000 feet AGL, 3,000 feet AGL, seatbelt seats on is set. Okay, throttle reduced to 15. Waiting for 80.
You can pull the power back more if you need to get to 80.
Yeah. Pull back the power. Okay, 80, throttle to 22, car beat off. Okay, go slow. Level, pitch 480. 82. Okay, 82. Positive rate of climb. Pitch for 88. Okay, positive rate of climb. Go back to cruise checklist. 21. 23.
If you want to go down to, back down to, 875 or something,
Okay.
you can turn around.
Can turn around?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to keep going this way. I just use it as a reference all the time.
Right.
So taxiway at 652 Foxtrot, crossing the gap, northbound, 5,800, climbing 6,000, northbound.
This is into
North 64942, 6,800, and over Lake Billy Schnuck Airport, northbound, no charges.
Is that Grey Butte or Smith Rock?
That's Grey Butte, that's Grizzly.
Okay. The right in front of us is Grey Butte.
Yep. I'm gonna ask, Jeremy said that the transponder's acting weird, so I'm gonna see if what Hunter says.
Our transponder?
Yeah.
Yo, Zach.
Hey, how's my transponder looking? Jeremy said it was acting a little weird, but I had to reset it, so I'm showing I'm 1,500 feet above you. Let me know what it shows.
450 Julie Alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 1,500.
Roger, appreciate it.
accelerated stalls. Checklist, fuel selector is on, please verify.
Perfect.
Flap 0, cal flaps open.
If you want to go down to 7.5 so you have a little extra power, you can.
Okay.
How come you pull the power back?
Huh?
How come you pull the power back when descending?
Would I have to? Just
No,
go
I'm
back.
just curious. What's your reasoning?
To descend, not at a really fast airspeed.
You don't like going fast?
I'm just used to flying Cessna, so that's the reason why. Like,
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. That's all. I usually just have my students just bomb down.
that sounds great.
Only reason I say 7.5 is just because we're kind of going east, and people may come.
Oh yeah. So maybe I'm easterly.
Especially being that we're 5,000 AGL. That's more.
All right.
Practice Sirius, I'm on a 450 Juliet Alpha, 8 miles to the west, Warm Springs, 7,500 southeastbound, maneuvering northwest.
I guess I'm not used to going fast, like seeing airspeed above 140 because of all flying single engines.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah. Got to get used to it, right?
Right. Okay. Auxiliary stalls. Fuel selector on. Please verify.
Verify.
Frame sets. Flash 0. Cal belts open. Carbide on. Mixture enrich. Oh, proximal forward. Fuel pumps on. Landing lights and radio.
And which one are you doing?
Auxiliary stalls.
Okay.
Magnetos are on both. We're above 3,000 feet AGL. Okay, throttle reduced to 15. Waiting for 90 knots. Okay, 90 knots.
A little quicker. Pull.
Okay, those are little full power.
Pitch up,
Pitch up. Just pitch up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't really have to like go down and then up. Just kind of roll out.
Pitch. Okay.
All right. If you want to go, maybe just towards Jefferson behind us or something,
Okay.
or
Just steep turns?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Whichever direction you want to, or if you want to go.
64942, 2 miles north of Lake Billy Chinook Airport, 6,800, emergency simulated engine failure, northwest.
Okay. Continue with checklist. Fuel selector on. Verify.
Okay.
Set. Roll to 20. Oh, carbide off.
All good.
Make sure leaned. Okay, 20, 23. Fuel pumps on, landing line record lights on, magnetos are on both. LC's on and set. Air first to turn to the right. Airspeed. On 0.
That's 45 degrees of bank, go to 50. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more bank, there you go. Pull, 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 pull.
Oh, we're.
No, you were going
Guys are right.
Yeah.
My bad. I gotta practice it once more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, leveling off at 78. Okay. Left.
North Park traffic, Cessna 64942, 4,500 and 2 miles south of Lake Oceanic Airport, simulating each other.
Okay. Right one is a little bit.
Yeah, so get the airplane trimmed out. If you want to go towards like Gray Butte or something.
Okay.
Get the airplane completely trimmed out, straight and level. Then roll a little bit quicker into the turn.
Okay.
As you roll through 20 degrees, 25, 30, add your power and keep rolling to 50. Once you hit 50, then start pulling.
Okay.
Because if you pitch up too soon, you're just going to climb. Right?
Okay. This is sent to 75 and will once more. We have time, right?
Yeah. I believe, let me check the due back.
Like 12.
I think it's 12:24.
24,
Yep,
yeah.
we do. We got like an hour and 20.
Nice. Okay. Leveling off at 75.
So my range is 110 to 120. If I'm at 118, 115, I don't really care too much.
Okay.
So boom, roll to 30, a little quicker, a little quicker. Cool, add your power. Keep rolling, and I'll start pulling. Pull, 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 pull. Pull, 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 pull. There you go. Now there's your pitch with the horizon. There you go.
North practice, Cessna 64-942 over Lake Billy Chinook at 4,500, proceeding northbound, north practice.
There you go. Now keep rolling, right into the next one. Keep rolling and start pulling. There you go. Good. Set the pitch with the glare shield on the horizon. A little more, a little more, a little more. Pitch, pitch, pitch. A little bit more.
Okay. Happy with it.
Yeah. Two things.
Yeah.
Has Manny showed you a full stall? Did you fly with Manny?
Yeah, I did fly with Manny, but he didn't show me a full stall.
Would you be okay if I showed you a full stall?
Be fun.
Alright. Take it whenever, my controls.
Your controls.
And these airplanes are so stable. Like, you think like a 172 is like easy to stall, like these like just don't stall.
These planes don't stall?
They really don't. So, I'll keep going this way. Seatbelts are on, fuel cycles trim, flaps are up, cowl flaps are open, circuit breakers are in, mixtures can stay there, props coming full forward. Fuel pumps are on, lights on, engine instruments are in the green, 117, 116 on the heading, and 7,700. I'm going to use Grey Butte. Practice area 70450, Juliet Alpha 2 to the north, 3 Rivers, 7,800, southeast bound, maneuvering, north practice. Alright, carb heat's coming on. Power's coming back to 15 inches. Below 140, gear's coming down. I'm doing a power off stall.
Yeah.
3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror, below 111, flaps 10, 25, 40, a little bit of trim in there. Once I get to about 82, I'm just going to let the nose come down for that stabilized descent at 80, just a few degrees below the horizon. 1, 2, 3, all the way back to idle, and now I'm just pitching up just above the horizon. Let the airspeed come back on me.
Practice area Cessna 48440, about 5 miles southwest of Lake Billy Chinook.
That's it.
It was in the area, north practice area.
Not that aggressive.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah.
Full power, and I'm pitching for 82. Come on, 82, positive rate of climb. Flaps 10 below 109, you're up. Very, very, very subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, not aggressive at all compared to Cessnas.
On the mirror, and 88, positive rate of climb. Flaps up.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
And
then the other thing, I can show you if you want, but my students, I always show them a shutdown.
Oh, okay.
Just so that you can see what I know you've done all your sims, but just so you can see what it's like in the airplane.
Right. It's better to prepare for emergency situations, which is my next lesson, right?
Yes.
Going towards Madras.
I'm just gonna go northbound. Okay. So obviously there's different ways we can fail the engine and whatnot. I'm for today, I'm just going to use the mixture.
Okay.
I'm just going to, you can follow along with me on the rudder. Just don't fight it or anything.
Okay.
Boom. There I go. I kick the rudder in and I'm pitching level. Okay. Then I'm going to go mixture, drop, nice and smooth, throttle full forward, flaps are up, gear is up, dead foot, dead engine, identify. While I'm doing that, I'm maintaining my directional control, my split ball 33 degrees, and I'm pitching level for 88. Dead foot, dead engine, identified, verified, half, no change. Okay, no change meaning there is no change in my configuration. If I pulled the wrong one, I'm going to yaw towards it, right? Because I've got the rudder. Then, if I verify, before I feather, where am I at in relation to 3000 AGL?
We're above.
I'm above it. So, I'm going to go to my engine failure.
Restart.
Above 3000, restart. Carburetor heat on the dead engine's coming on. Cowl flaps, left engine's coming closed, right engine is open. Fuel selector is on, fuel pump is on. Heading, altitude, airspeed. I'm looking for traffic, I'm looking for IMC conditions, I'm looking for rising terrain. I don't want to be doing this going into rising terrain, right? I'm maintaining my 2 to 3 degrees of bank, split ball, 88 knots. Doesn't matter.
A subtotal bank, a little bank.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because if I had no bank, I'm gonna be turning.
Okay.
So look how I just have the aileron just ever so slightly. Right? The reason why I'm descending is I'm drifting down to my single engine absolute ceiling right now, right?
Right.
Then, fuel selector, magnetos are on, and ignition switch. It does say to engage it. I am not going to engage it because it is windmilling. If I engaged a non-moving starter into a 1700 RPM flywheel, that's going to destroy the starter and it's going to destroy the flywheel.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And it's not feathering right now, because look at that. Even though the engine's technically not running, we have oil pressure. So it's not feathered. It's not going to feather.
Yeah.
Unless there was a leak. Okay, no restart. So, dead foot, dead engine. Left throttle's coming idle. Left propeller. Release the rudder for the drag. Left mixture, that'll cut off.
Release the rudder a little bit, right?
Yep, because I got rid of all that extra drag out there.
Cool.
Alright, then carburetor heat is coming off. Left fuel selector. We usually just simulate that, but I'll turn it off for now. Is coming off. Fuel pump is coming off. Left magnetos. Left magnetos can come off.
Turn it off?
Yep. Left magnetos. And left alternator can come off. Alright, cowl flaps are as needed. Left is closed, right is open. And trim. Check make sure, trim as required, 88. How's my heading? How's my traffic? How's my terrain adherence? Then, electrical load reduce. So this is the load that's being placed on the alternator right now. This is what I'm pulling from the alternator. So watch what happens when I turn some lights off. Turn the fuel pump off.
Load's going to decrease.
Look at all that, right? So, that's how you reduce the electrical load on the alternator.
Okay.
Then, fuel, crossfeed every 15 minutes. Start a 15-minute timer. Right, I'm flying. I'm going to reduce that a little bit. 88, heading, airspeed, altitude. Traffic. Because if I don't keep my aileron, watch.
Oh, it's gonna bank towards the dead engine.
Yep. Then, at this point, I'm going to declare an emergency. Mayday, 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 squawk 7700. And I'm going to go to Madras because that's my nearest suitable airport. My performance is okay today, but other than that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you fly on this good engine, or on the engine.
Okay.
Right? So all you're in is 88, 2 to 3 degrees, split ball, right, towards the operative engine, and a little bit of aileron. Slowly going to reduce it. Your controls.
Controls.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a right turn to the 120. And you're going to turn towards the operative engine. You can turn up to about 30 degrees bank towards the operative engine. As long as you have a split ball like you do and you're at 88. A little more, a little more, a little more.
Turning to 130.
120.
120. The load's increasing, right? As you're turning.
Yes.
The rudder input.
Maybe just a little bit, not very much, but just a little bit, yes. And then start rolling out there. Good. Now let's turn left to 040, and you're going to turn about 15 to 20 degrees towards the dead.
Okay.
Because the rate of turn is going to be a lot faster at a smaller amount of bank.
Oh.
Because you have the asymmetrical thrust that's helping you. Right, so you're at 15 degrees of bank, but you're doing a standard rate turn as you were doing at, say, 30 degrees of bank towards the operative engine.
Okay, right. Said 320, right?
Yep. Oh, you can do 320, yeah. Just do 360.
360.
So now just imagine holding that rudder pressure for 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right? Wouldn't be very fun.
Yeah. You have to take turns.
Well, what if you're solo?
Oh, that's
a single pilot airplane,
that's
right?
insane.
Okay, I can take it whenever.
Hey, your controls?
My controls.
Your controls.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's cool to see the engine they prop feathered.
And now you can turn 30 degrees of bank. There's no problem with that as long as you're on speed. But look at the rate of turn.
Oh, it's going really fast.
A lot of the MEIs do not like turning that much towards the engine. I don't really see too much of a problem with it as long as you are aware of your speed. You're not getting slow, right? Because now you're thinking about VMC.
Right. And you also drift down because like you're turning, obvious.
Yeah.
You lose vertical lift.
So now I'm going, yep, affirm. So now I'm going to do my air start checklist. Air start is only for training purposes. Air start is for when you purposely feather the prop and now you need to restart it.
So if we're, in case of real engine failure, we just don't start the engine and land as soon as practical.
Yeah, if you feather it, there's no point in using. Now, this airplane has an unfeathering accumulator. This is the only point that you use in the unfeathering accumulator ever. Okay, so fuel selector is going on. Fuel pump is going on. Magneto's. Mixture going rich. Throttle 2 strokes. 1, 2. And then just barely a 1/4 inch. And propeller is going full forward. This.
Wow.
So now, watch. Just going to pitch forward to get a little bit more air to go over it. There you go. That's enough for the accumulator. Now I'm going to go to 15 inches of manifold pressure on that engine, and alternator can come on.
Are we looking at this one?
I'm looking here.
Here, and then
I'm going to wait for CHTs. I have EGTs, so that tells me that the engine is running. And alternator can come on. And there you go.
So just start with just by windmilling.
Yep. That's what the infinite accumulator does. They'll get it to start windmilling, and then once it windmills, because the magnetos are on, they'll start generating the spark. And you have your fuel. It'll allow the carburetor to work.
Cool.
Yeah, that's an air start and that's a shutdown.
Nice.
So that's what you're going to be doing.
My next lesson.
Yep. All right, your controls. And then we will leave that at 15 inches until we have 3 out of 4 cylinders that have at least 1 rebar.
Okay.
And we'll go back to Rev and just do some landings there.
Sure.
So I've got 2, those are going to pop up. They always pop up at 250 degrees. So once you've got 3, then you can go 2023. Okay.
1, altimeter 2984. IFR arrivals, expect an on-nav approach runways 5 and 29 in use. Ground delay Denver, call for release Seattle. NOTAMs, parachute jumping activity on the Deschutes 020, radio 17 DME, 4 nautical mile radius surface to 900,000. Advise on his contact, you have Oscar. Redmond Tower information, Oscar, 1756 Zulu. Wind 320 at 7. Weather better than 5,005. Temperature 14, dew point 1, altimeter 2984. IFR arrivals, expect an on-nav approach runways 5 and 29 in use.
Okay, we have Oscar, wind is 320 at 7, altimeter 2984.
Cool.
I had to descend down to like 6,000, maybe. North practice traffic 70450 Juliet Alpha over Lake Village Chinook at 7,500, descending to 6,000. North practice. Southbound. Okay, descends like 6,000, right?
Actually, yeah.
Why did you want to become an MEI? Is there any specific reason for that?
No, I think that well, first off, like just kind of the thought of it was pretty cool. And it wasn't really like a time thing that was like, oh yeah, I get the multi-time or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It is very, very valuable, but I have this mindset of get all the ratings that I can.
All the ratings?
And fly what I can fly.
Nice.
Because I want to build the experience, right?
That's a good mindset.
And fly cool airplanes and
yeah.
And not just be stuck flying. You know.
Most people just fly the Seminole like for 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
But you gotta fly all the time, so that's cool.
Yeah, so, you know, because one thing is experience doesn't come from just sitting there doing the same thing over and over and over. And like, experience doesn't come from hours. Yes, you get the experience out of the hours, but the experience comes from you being pushed outside your comfort zone. Right. So like, if you can handle situations that are like, say, stressful and whatnot, those will definitely, help
on your career.
Yeah. Because there's so much more than just the airlines.
Right.
There's charter. There's cargo. There's private. There's so many. There's ferry pilots who have all these different type ratings, and they ferry. Like, that's really cool. Oh, I'm gonna go pick up a Bonanza. I'm gonna go pick up a Citation. I'm gonna go pick up a Pilatus.
Which airplane do you like prefer to fly?
What's that?
Which airplane do you prefer
out
to
of the
fly?
3 that we have?
I mean, when you're just hit your hours and go to an airline, or maybe.
I would like to go do some. Before I go to the airlines, I would like to go do some like charter.
Oh, nice.
Or something like that.
Experience-wise?
Yeah, if you want to go that way, just a little bit. Just to get on that side of the highway.
I will. Oh, yeah.
7710, clear across runway 5.
7710, affirmative, cross right 9, turn left at Bravo 2.
Cross and turn left at Bravo 2.
Just request touch and go.
Yep. What about you? What got you into flying?
Kind of aircraft I want to fly?
What got you into flying?
Oh, yeah. So, I wanted to fly, but I just wanted to go to the flight operations department, like all the KU students, most of the KU students do. But my eyesight got into my way. I didn't have a good eyesight, but I got an eye surgery, and then I just, after my graduation from college, I just wanted to pursue my dream of flying.
Yeah, 440, enter and report a right downwind runway 29er.
Enter a report right downwind, runway 29er, Cessna 4440.
I just decided to apply to the KU program.
25836, runway 29 ready for departure.
Cessna 25836, Redmond Tower, runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
29 clear for takeoff, Cessna 25836.
Like there's like 4 planes in the pattern.
3735, runway 5, taxi B Alpha.
Like 4 planes in the pattern, looks like.
Alright, you want me to just make a
360?
Coast 3735.
Yeah, and just kind of maintain this altitude.
Okay.
Coast 3735, roger, switch tower, monitor tower.
Right 360.
The only reason I say that is because we're going to catch up to that 152 so quickly.
Okay.
Cessna 4440, safe position.
About a mile west of Terrebonne, entering into
Cessna 4440, roger.
48440, are you concerned, right?
What's that?
48440 is your concern.
Yeah, I mean...
3735, Redmond Tower, fly runway heading, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 5, clear for takeoff, scale 3735.
Once we make the 360, you can call them.
Okay.
And then if we just need to slow down for...
Landing. How can we know if we're doing standard rate turns on this fast topic?
right there. So you're doing about a standard rate turn right now.
So this one...
Yeah, so the first tick mark is half standard rate, and then the big tick mark at which that arrow, that...
Oh, yeah.
That line is on right now is standard rate.
Okay. Redmond Tower, 450 Juliet Alpha.
Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, Redmond Tower.
Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha with Oscar, request some touch and go. Over Smith Rock.
Seminole 0 Juliet Alpha, enter and report right downwind runway 29er.
Enter report right downwind runway 29er, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha.
Cool, now you can just kind of bomb down.
Seminole 0, correction, Cessna 440, safe position now.
I'll descend to 4,100.
About 2 miles from the field, coming in from the east, have traffic departing in sight.
That's 440, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29, Cessna 440. Redmond Tower, Cessna 4203, Papa holding short of runway 29 at Bravo 4.
That's 4203, Papa Redmond Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff, ODP approved.
29 clear for takeoff, ODP approved, Cessna 4203, Papa.
This is kind of one of those times that I'll just leave the power and just get in.
But I kind of want to do the propellant checklist before we get to the downwind, so I think that's the reason I'm slowing down. I'm not that proficient on
Oh, you're fine. What I'll usually do is I'll bomb.
3735, can we switch center?
Got 3735, contact Seattle Center.
Have a great day, guys. 3735.
I'll usually bomb in, and then once I'm about over these buildings, these white buildings, that's when I'll start slowing it down. Because once you're, these white ones here, because then you have a little bit further to go for the downwind, and then by the time you're in the downwind, you're good. So now you can just start pitching up for level, and then you're before landing.
Okay, before landing checklist. Fuel selectors on, please verify.
Verified.
50. Oh, you could get the close how fast forever?
Yeah,
okay.
Keep them close.
There's Rich, props go full forward. Below 140, landing gear down. Green, no red, not in the mirror. Fuel pumps on, landing light on, seatbelt on and set. Running checklist complete. Redmond Tower, Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha, right downwind runway 29er, request touch and go.
Calling tower, say again.
Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha, right downwind runway 29er, request touch and go.
That's 4440, turn left at Alpha, contact ground.
Turn left at Alpha, contact ground, Cessna 4440.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 29er, Seminole 450, Juliet Alpha. Okay. Use throttle. Below 111, flaps 10. Pitching 400.
Tower Cessna 4203, Papa, can we get a frequency change?
Cessna 03, Papa, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Cessna 03, Papa.
Just don't forget.
Oh yeah, heartbeat. Okay, turning left face. Below 111, flaps 25. Pitching 490. Okay. Turning final. Pitching 480. Okay, final check. extra reached, props full forward, landing gear down, 3 green, no reds, 1 in the mirror, please verify.
Verify.
Okay, stabilize the approach. Airspeed is a little bit fast. Clear to land runway 29er. Okay, it's up. Car beat off. Going full power. Okay, airspeed at live. 75 rotate. Pitching for 88.
Sorry.
Yeah, positive rate of climb. Gear up.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, make left traffic before midfield.
Make left traffic, report midfield, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha. Okay, no green, no red, none in the mirror. Climbing to 38. Pitching for 88.
Alright, let's do short field.
Okay. Something to improve on my landings.
What's that?
Something to improve on my...
Just watch that speed. Try to be a little bit more on your speeds.
Yeah. On the final, right?
Yeah.
All the segments.
Like, because you know it's, you know, you're very aware that it's 190/80.
Yeah.
You know, you were 104 on final at one point.
Raymond Charles, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, midfield runway 29er.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Clear touching runway 29er, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha. Okay, people landing checklist. Selector on, please verify.
Perfect.
0, car beat on, extra rich. Verify props full forward. Low 140, gear down. Very green, no red, 1 in the mirror. Fuel pumps on, landing lights on, seatbelt seats on is set, pre-flying checklist complete. Beam the threshold below 111, flaps 10, pitching 400.
So short field, right?
Yeah.
95, 85, 75.
95. Okay, 95 is better than 100.
Yeah. Does Manny do 90 or 190, 75?
I think he doesn't really care about
Okay.
how we... Okay, below 111, plus 25.
I just take 5 knots off of it.
Pitch for 95.
85 now.
85, sorry.
Those are good. Red, one of the mirror pumps mixture.
The final check here on base, or have to do it on final?
I don't really do a final check.
Okay.
I just do 3 green, no red, 1 in the
green,
mirror,
no
down
red.
1 base and final.
Okay. 3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror.
But usually final.
below 111, flaps 40. Short 75. A little bit high.
Bourbon Tower, Cessna 649er42, 3 nautical miles north of Terrebonne, requesting pattern work if possible.
Cessna 649er42, Redmond Tower, enter report right downwind from runway 29er.
Forward, 3 green, no red.
Enter report right downwind from runway 29er, Cessna 649er42.
What are you going for?
Take it.
What are you going for?
1,000.
Okay. Keep that back pressure. Cool.
Okay. First speed alive. Five rotate.
Let's get that landing gear up.
Oh yeah. Positive rate, below 109, landing gear up. No green, no red, not in the mirror.
Redmond Tower, Cessna 4203 Papa, inbound VR Alpha.
That's 4203 Papa, Redmond Tower, report to shoots.
Report to shoot, Cessna 4203 Alpha.
Redmond Tower, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha, midfield, runway 29er.
Seminole 0 Juliet Alpha, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 29er, Seminole 450 Juliet Alpha. Okay, running checklist, fuel selector on, please verify.
Verified.
At 0, carb on, mixture rich, props move forward. Below 140, landing gear down. Three green, no red, one in the mirror. The pumps on, landing light on, seatbelt seats on and set. Running checklist complete.
So if like you kind of like balloon like that, don't release the back pressure. Just kind of keep it where it's at.
Okay.
Because if you do, it's gonna pitch forward like it did, and that's kind of why I had pulled the yoke back.
Right. Okay, beam the threshold below 1.
Pull that power back, right?
Below 111, flaps 10. Reaching for 95.
Go ahead and start that base and just kind of pull the power back a little more if you need, just to get you to 95.
111, flaps 25.
Private Tower, Cessna 64942, reporting midfield right downwind runway 29.
Cessna 942, roger. Extend downwind.
Extend downwind, Cessna 64942.
Okay, below 111, flaps 40.
Private Tower, Seminole 8125 Lima.
A little low.
Yeah. Adding power a little bit. Position for 75.
And
Set, props
Cessna
4,
942, number 2 following the Seminole, about a half-mile final, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Number 2, we have that traffic in sight, cleared for touch and goes. Runway 29 cleared to land, Cessna 64942.
Cessna 03 Papa, clear touch and go.
We're going to be making this one a miss, Cessna 03 Papa.
Cessna 03 Papa, I'm sorry, disregard that. Cessna 942, runway 29, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Cessna 64942.
3 green, no reds, and 1 in the mirror.
Mr. Approach remain south of runway 1129er.
Report for the one miss, remain south of runway 1129, Cessna 03 Papa. Tower, Seminole 8125 Lima.
Seminole 8125 Lima, Redmond Tower.
Seminole 8125 Lima, information off, screw full stop.
Seminole 25 Lima, safe position.
25 Lima.
Seminole 25 Lima, I stepped on you, safe position.
About that, yeah, I was giving you the position 4500 and over Terrebonne. Sorry about that.
Seminole 25 Lima, enter and report right down with runway 29er.
Downwind runway 29er, we'll report it. 25 Lima, thanks.
Top. Airspeed alive. 75 rotate.
That was good.
Thanks.
Private Tower, Cessna 867 Lima Alpha on VOR Alpha, inbound.
Do you mind if I show you my flow for a short field?
Sure.
Okay. Just whenever you're comfortable.
Cessna 03 Papa, roger. Seminole 25 Lima, safe position.
Okay, no green, no red, 1 in the
5 miles
mirror.
north of the field.
Your controls?
Controls.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, extend upwind. You're following a Cessna about 2 southwest inbound with the Vortag. Report them in sight.
Or look in 0 Alpha.
Tower, Sky 3727, off end.
Sky 3727, Redmond Tower, report Happett.
We'll report habit, Skywest 3727.
Alright, 0 Alpha, scope traffic sight.
Seminole 0, Juliet Alpha, roger. Crosswind, approved behind that traffic.
Crossing behind them, 0 Alpha.
Cessna 867 Lima Alpha, Redmond Tower, report to shoots.
Report to shoot. Report to shoot, Cessna 867 Lima Alpha.
I'll go 2023.
Yeah.
At pattern altitude, I see them.
They're beaming.
Also, do you want to go full stop or do you want to keep going?
Let's go full stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep them in sight.
Yeah. Traffic inside.
Cessna 03 Pop, continue
You prefer to make a wide
continue
traffic
eastbound
or
on your approach, and I'll call your right turn.
Roger that, continue east on the approach, Cessna 03 Papa, you're going to call right core.
Cessna 4203 Pop, you're going to follow the Seminole, just turn in crosswind to downwind about a mile or 2 west of the field. Report them in sight.
Yeah, we have a traffic inside Cessna 03
No, you don't.
Cessna 03 Pop, thank you. Follow the Seminole, report midfield left downwind.
Follow Sentinel, report Mayfield down in Cessna 03 Papa.
Redmond Tower 867 Lima Alpha, over to shoot.
RP.
And I'm sorry, that was for Cessna 64942. You're following the Seminole in the crosswind.
Roger, we'll make, do you want us to make left crosswind on a 29 or 64942?
That's 942, affirmative. Follow the Seminole.
Or Seminole, 4125 Lima, we're just past midfield, left downwind, runway 29er.
Seminole 8125 Lima, roger. Continue downwind, I'll call your base.
Continue downwind, set base call to Lima.
Tower 745 Alpha, midfield left, downwind 29, full stop. We got the traffic, 4203 Papa, we're pretty much at beaming.
Cessna 4203 Pop, continue on your disregard. Seminole 0 Alpha, make a right 360.
Right 360, 0 Alpha.
Seminole, correction, Cessna 03 Papa, start your right turn out.
Start right turn, Cessna 03 Papa.
Skywest 3727, inside habit.
Cessna 03 Papa traffic, just a beam you and a right 360 at pattern altitude to Seminole.
Roger that, we're keeping on the traffic.
Gas undercarriage, low 140, gears coming down.
64942, make a left 360.
360 at 64942.
That's 7 Lima Alpha, stay position.
3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror, mixture.
867 Lima Alpha is 2 miles past the chute.
Pumps, approaches the green, and
7 Lima Alpha, execute your missed approach now for traffic, make a right turnout.
3 green, no red, 1
Making a right turnout, 867 Lima Alpha.
Tower 3727 runway 29 clear to land.
That's a 18 Mike runway 29er taxi via Bravo, hold short of runway 5.
Skywest 3727 runway 29 clear to land.
Clear to land 29 inside of Giacomo, Skywest 3727.
78125 Lima, stay position.
Being the regional jet right now, 25 Lima.
725 Lima, follow them, runway 29 clear to land, caution way turbulence.
On the jet, 29 clear to land, 725 Lima.
Cessna, correction, Seminole 450, Geo Alpha, extend down when you're following the company. Seminole approaching a right base, report them in sight.
What we looking, is your jet up? Alright, 3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror, carb heat gas, and a carriage, mixture props, pumps, seatbelts. So I'm just going to maintain this altitude and heading for now because I'm following the Seminole. I don't know where they're at.
I have the jet in sight.
Cessna 4203, pop, frequency change approved.
Frequency change, Cessna 4203, Papa, thank you.
Cessna 64942, stay position.
Reestablish left down runway 200, 64942.
Cessna 64942, roger. Cessna 867 Lima Alpha, are you still with me? Frequency change approved.
Tower Seminole 446 Jet Alpha, let's got the other Seminole in sight.
Seminole 0 Jet Alpha, roger, another touch and go.
This will be full stop, Jet Alpha.
Seminole 0 Jet Alpha, runway 29 to clear to land, caution way turbulence arriving, regional jet.
29, clear to land, and we're number 3, Jet Alpha.
Attention all aircraft information, Papa, current altimeter 2981.
Cessna 64942, you're following the Seminole ahead of you on the approaching a left base, report them in sight.
Look for traffic 64942.
3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror.
Ribbon Tower, Skyhawk 867 Lima Alpha. We were going to be
slowed down just because
on that VOR Alpha. Would you like us to exit the Delta?
Cessna 867 Lima Alpha, safe position.
I'm going to go ahead and go below
4.5 miles to the southwest of the airfield. 867 Lima Alpha.
Sky 3727, contact ground.
Order ground, Sky 3727.
Cessna 867 Lima Alpha.
I'm okay being at this altitude because
runway 29er.
Left downwind for runway 29er, Cessna 867 Lima Alpha.
3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror.
I'm sorry, Cessna 64942, we've got the Seminole set.
Cessna 942, roger, with this be a touch, go full stop.
Full stop, 64942.
Cessna 942, runway 29 clear to land.
Runway 29 clear to land, Cessna 64942.
I could do short fit or I should probably just do normal landing.
Okay.
Whatever you want to see, you can tell me.
Short is fine.
Okay.
Where's the Seminole landing?
Yep.
Seminole 25 Lima, can we get a longer landing here?
Seminole 25 Lima, approved.
Approved, 25 Lima, thanks.
Threshold numbers, 1,000 footers.
Yeah. Maybe 1,000.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to start slowing up because I'm 20 knots fast, but like I said, we're so far out. I like to come in quite high.
Yeah.
And be sinking. Go below 111 flaps, 40, 3 green, no red, 1 in the mirror. And start slowing it down.
Seminole 25 Lima, turn left on Bravo 2, contact ground.
Bravo 2 and over to ground, 25 Lima, good day.
Okay.
So fast. And 30 no red, 1 in the mirror.
Seminole 0 jet up, you are clear to land, you got the runway separation here.
Sinking a little fast, but it's okay. Just keep it coming down.
Signal 25 Lima, contact ground, good day.
There you go.
Over to ground, good day. 25 Lima.
I'm not going to make it. I didn't want to.
So you prefer to come in a little bit high, just
Yep.
kind of a, yeah. That's what I prefer to do with the Cessnas. It's because it's 172s.
Plymouth Tower, Cessna 867 Lima Alpha, entering left downwind for runway 29er.
Signal 00 Alpha, turn left at Alpha, contact ground.
Left Alpha over the ground. There's your Alpha, good day. There you go.
Cessna 867 Lima Alpha, number 2, follow the Cessna about a mile final, runway 29er, clear to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 29er, Cessna 867 Lima Alpha.
I think 5, 6, or 7, close to Velotail.
Okay, we had Delta 1 in our books, but we're passing 1 here, but we see people down by Velo, so I think we'll head that way. Does that sound reasonable?
That was 3727, that sounds right.
Thanks.
Afternoon, Redmond ground, Epic 900 Romeo Bravo with information Papa for
Controls.
departure.
And your brakes.
Zulu 2.
Epic 900 Romeo Bravo, Redmond ground, runway 29er, taxi via Bravo across runway 5.
Go ahead and call.
Redmond ground, 70450 Juliet Alpha, clear to runway 29er Alpha, request taxi back to flight school.
70450 Juliet Alpha, Redmond ground, hold position.
Hold position, Redmond, 70450 Juliet Alpha.
Epic 900 Romeo Bravo, runway 29er, taxi via Bravo, hold short of taxiway Zulu 3.
Okay, 29er via Bravo, hold short Zulu 3, 900 Romeo Bravo.
700 Juliet Alpha, taxi parking via Bravo.
Taxi parking via Bravo, 70450 Juliet Alpha. Left clear, forward clear, right clear.
Clear heat, that's good. Frequencies are good. Cool. Good job.
Was definitely better than the first flight. It was a disaster.
Yeah, so I think it's just more that energy management, right?
Yeah. A lot of energy and pretty heavy, so you gotta use a lot of trim.
Yes.
I think that's the key. Using trims is the key. And of course the throttle. Bravo 2 is clear.
And just pull those power back down to idle. Because you saw how I was just kind of messing with them, right?
Hey. Should we park over overflow?
Epic 0 Romeo Bravo, behind the Seminole in front of you. Continue taxiing and cross runway 5 at Bravo.
Okay, continue taxi Bravo after the Seminole and then cross runway 5 on Bravo down to 29. 900 Romeo Bravo.
We're going to have to, so.
Over ground system, 4942 off, 29er Bravo 2, taxi flight school.
Alright, can I see it?
Shut down here a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to, right here.
Okay, shut down. Throttle, idle. Avionics master off.